The first ever Malasakit Center consultative meeting of Bicol hospitals at least was held last September 2024 in Hotel Areca, Legazpi City. There were 7 hospitals in attendance, the 3 DOH retained hospitals and 4 LGU hospitals. Representing BRGH GMC is Ma'am Marie, Sir Raymond, Ma'am Jess, and me. Also in the picture is Ma'am Arian and Ma'am Karen representing CNPH. And representing Hotel Areca. The goal of this event was to gather the focal persons of the Bicol Malasakit centers to get acquainted, catch up with best practices, address issues and concerns, and hey, oh boy. One of the previous hospitals I worked in were there, and tables were mostly shared by 2 hospitals. Correct me, math overlords, but in a group of 7, including us, we had a 16.67% chance of sharing the table with my previous hospital, and we managed to hit that 16.67%. I could feel some anxiety in the air before the program started. A presenter claimed to have been palpitating because of 2 coffees, but for the others, it's probably because they're nervous for their turn to present. But not us. Our presentation was ready to go even before Enteng decided to ruin everyone's day. Of course, our presentation was a very serious video about the
attention to detail and the top perseverance. We have been able on time. Best practice. Blinding light. Innovation. The living partner of a 56-year-old man. So that's best practice 3. Let's get this thing attractive woman.
Yeah, naman mo, yeah.
As you can see,
I lied. I am proud to say that we won Best Presentation that day. We didn't win Best Zumba Dancer though. Give chance to others. Good day everyone. This is the presentation of Bicol Region General Hospital and Geriatric Medical Center, formerly known as Bicol Sanitarium. And yes, we know our hospital name is very long. Here is our Malasakit Center organizational chart. Our medical center chief is Dr. Ramon C. Echano Jr., followed by our division head of Allied Health Professional Service, Dr. Macario S. Mariano. Our Malasakit Center coordinator also happens to be the head of Medical Social Service, our office. She is Maria Jezebel F. De Mesa. We have 11 social workers, and I just happen to be the MAIFIP focal person. Our MAIFIP team is composed of 4 other people, and they are responsible for the timely and accurate reports of the RGH GMC. So here is the process flow for availing medical assistance in our Malasakit Center. First, the client or the patient's representative presents charge slip. So our social worker module will show if the patient has been cleared in the triage. Triage ensures that we have a proper digital record of the patient. So if the patient somehow bypassed logging into the triage, then they will be referred there, where the patient's basic info, blood pressure, temperature, height, etc. will be recorded. The social worker will check if the patient has complied with the documents that we need for proper filing. The social worker will also assess the patient for MSS classification. The social worker will again assess if the patient's documents are complete. If not, then if the requirements are easy to comply, then the client shall do that first. Or if it's something like they can go back to our hospital in the near future, especially if they just need to return for a medical certificate, then they will just leave a valid ID. Because we understand that our hospital is, shall we say, geographically challenging to go to. And if the documents are indeed complete, then the social worker signs and stamps the appropriate documents. The client will be left with charge slips that are properly stamped by the social worker. So the client will present those charge slips to the appropriate offices like the laboratory or the pharmacy or radiology to get results or medicine. If ever the results show that the patients need to avail more services just as the doctor has requested, then they will go back to the social worker, get those charge slips stamped again, and if there is no more, then we're done. Our inpatient process flow is actually much simpler. First, the watcher or the client or the patient's representative is issued a classification stub and an MSS card. After an interview or assessment, if they have PhilHealth, then they will proceed to the claims unit just to verify the patient's PhilHealth. If not, then they will submit the necessary documents for point of service. Eventually, discharge papers will be handed over to the patient's watcher, and the patient's representative will hand it over to the claims unit for proper processing. Then they'll hand it over to the billing section. They will get their SOA. Then they will go to the social worker. Well, it will be properly recorded, and the social worker might refer the patient to other agencies such as the SWD for further assistance if ever the excess is, excessive. The patient's watcher signs our logbook for zero co-payment, and that's pretty much it. Since this video playing right now is technically the 5th video I made related to our hospital, some of you might have been thinking, it's this guy again. Isn't it simpler to just speak in front for 5 minutes? You know what? I hear you. But why not cheat your presentation anxiety by recording what you're supposed to say anyway and have fun with the audience while you're at it? Also, I've been presenting like this since college, so I'm used to this. Work is stressful enough. Why not find enjoyment out of it? Thank you for listening to our presentation. And for more information, don't be afraid to approach us. Why am I speaking like this?